Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Ni No Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. In the last one, we got through the rest of Cloud Coil Canyon, gained the trust of the Sky Pirates, and we also gained a new party member, Tani. And we're actually on our way to the King's Cradle now. And hopefully, we can use their little flying contraptions to actually make our way over to it. So, let's do that.
Getting to the King's Cradle is a pain. But luckily for you, I'm here to give you a lift, all set?
Yes.
Right, let's get going.
I actually kind of felt like he was actually gonna fully read that out, but we'll continue with that. Have ye a moment for old Bantu before ye take off? Okay. What is it, Bantu? What is it indeed, buddy? The leader of the Sky Pirates. I couldn't very well deny young Tani back there in front of everyone. But there's no soul. I've been into that cradle and made it back unscathed. If she comes home with as much of a scratch, I'll have your hide and understand.
Yes,
oh wait, forgot Roland's normal voice.
Yes, Chief Batu. We'll be very careful. Tani will be safe with us, I promise. Alright, I think we're ready.
I think we're ready indeed, Evan. Let's make our way out of here, then. To the King's Cradle we go. And it looks like we're taking, Kunabashi, or I forgot how you say his name. Kubayashi, I think is how you say his name. Chinggis's little friend that tried to execute us earlier.
The cradle is up there.
Wow. That sure is a lot of stairs.
Alright. Here we are at last. Come on.
Here we are at last indeed. Let's look for a Roland Leaf Book, thing. Doesn't look like there is any, so it looks like we're just gonna make our way up to the Cradle of Light. Do wonder what we're gonna find up here. All we know is we're gonna maybe find our Kingmaker here, based on the rumors that Evan had been hearing. So hopefully, it's indeed here. Does definitely look like a place you would get a dragon at. So this is where we get our Kingmaker. Yes, if we can only prove ourselves worthy. Okay, if you say so. Cradle of Light. Well, first things first, let's read this little, stone here.
What's this?
What's this indeed? Can't be that easy, right? Wanderer, seeketh thou to prove thyself a king? Talking statues, what's next?
I do. My name is Evan Pettiwhisker, of the House of Tildrum. I have come to make a pact with one of the Great Guardians.
Very well, then the trials of knowledge and courage await. That kind of sounds familiar. Leave the companions behind thee and go forth. The time to prove thy worth has come, Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum.
Blimey, good luck, Evan.
You'll be fine. You can do this. Okay, Evan, it looks like it's just Evan that can go in here. So, I did actually, looked up, the case with the text speed. I actually did check that out, and for some reason, you actually can't fix the text speed when it comes to the, random ones. Like, sometimes it'll go by for the subtitles all, like, out of nowhere for no reason. And then there's the, battle quote slash, when you're walking around in the main map. For some reason, those you can't change. I don't know why, but there's literally no option for it. I did look all over the place to figure that out, and no one knows how to fix it, so I guess we're just gonna keep going on, and hopefully I can read a little bit of those over the course of this game. So let's do this.
Where am I?
Behold the trial of knowledge. This story, like any other, is possessed of a beginning, a middle, and an end. Trace the trail of the tale to pass the trial, or go back on thyself and fail.
Could that be where the story begins?
Trial of knowledge. Approach beginnings and select the beginning of the trial to start. The aim is to follow the story in the correct order from statue to statue until you reach the end. If you pass a statue checkpoint in the wrong order, you'll fail the trial and have to start again, so you'll need to read the story carefully and work out which part comes where. You may also come across wheels which turn the statue next to them through 90 degrees. Apparently this may also have an important bearing on how the checkpoints work. If you think you went through the checkpoints in the right order, but you still didn't pass the trial, try checking the direction of statues are facing. Also, you'll notice that the tiles fall away as you walk over them, and you'll need to trace a single path without going back on yourself. If you get stuck, press the menu button to try again. I don't have that button. Don't know what button that is. I'm guessing that's an Xbox One controller. So let's see here. I'm guessing... Yeah, I don't know which one. Okay. So it doesn't look like the tiles are falling yet, so I think we're fine. Beginnings. Once upon a time, the world was ruled over by an evil dragon possessed of terrible power. A little boy from a little village determined to rid the world of the dragon's misery and bring happiness back to all set out to defeat the beast. At his touch, the magic wand handed down to the people by the people of his village stirred to life, and thus he was granted the power of sorcery. Drawn by the call of the wand, a fairy came to the boy and befriended him. Together, the two of them set out on a great journey to save the world. Okay, when the trial begins, you'll notice some of the orbs floating above certain squares. You don't have to collect these, but if you do, you can earn a bonus at the end. So it looks like... Okay. Let's see. So we gotta do this based on how the story says it, so let's read the trial. Once upon a time, an evil dragon, a little boy, so we go to the boy first, then the magic wand, and then the fairy, okay. So we'll do it this way then. Let's see, we can go this way to grab this. Oh, okay, wait a minute, I want to try and see if we can do the, this in the right way. We're gonna reset it. I want to try and get that little orb. I want to get the orbs in the right order. Once upon a time, the world was ruled... Oh, okay. Basically what we read before, okay. That's fine. And we already read all this, so we don't have to read over that again. So let's see here. I'm trying to think of how we can get over there and still get this at the same time. That was the reason why I came over here. So let's see here. If we go this way, maybe, and then go over here, there's a statue turner over here. So I'm gonna guess maybe if we flip the statue to face this way. Oh shoot, wait a minute. Wait, how do you do that in this order then? I just noticed that. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. What's this book? You can't reach the end of the chapter until you passed all the statue checkpoints. Okay. Okay, I understand this. I just wanted to see how the orbs worked. Okay, I guess we'll just stay away from the orbs then. So let's see here. I don't know if we need to flip the fairy or not. But we do need to go this way, it seems. So let's go this way. Make sure to touch the magic wand. Go this way. Flip the fairy towards the wand, I believe. That would make sense to me, I would think. Grab our free orb that we can grab. Walk over here, turn on the fairy, and then go over here, grab our free orb, and then talk to this book. You reach the end of the chapter, move on to the next. You haven't collected all the bonus orbs. Yeah, go to the next one. I highly doubt that I'll be able to do that one. You have chosen the right path and reached the end of the chapter. Obtained some Sorway. Ooh, and a 6 sensor, not bad. So just some free items, okay. The door, it's open. Yes, it is. Okay, to the next book we go. So which one is this? The, Trial of Knowledge, okay. Foregatherings. Guided by his friend, the fairy, the boy roamed the land, and gathered together a band of faithful companions. The first was a kind-hearted harpist, whose magical melodies could soothe even the fiercest soul. The second was a brave pistoler, ever ready to help his friends through the hardship they might face on their quest. The third was a wise wizard, who took the boy as his apprentice, and taught him all he knew of the ways of magic. His party of heroes thus assembled, the boy found the courage at last to face the monsters that troubled the world, and so he and his companions set out to battle them wherever they might be found. Okay, so based on what I'm reading here, let's read the story one more time. So we need to go to the harpist first, then the pistoler, the wizard, the boy, and then the monster. Okay, and if you guys didn't notice yet, let's see here. I'm just making sure what that was. Okay, so that takes us back to the beginning. So if you guys didn't notice, this is actually telling the story of Ni No Kuni 1, based on these, but I don't remember a dragon being a thing that started the whole adventure. That makes no sense, because it was not a dragon that started that, unless we're talking about the actual White Witch herself, but I don't think she actually counted as a dragon. So I'm actually kind of confused with that point. So let's make sure we face this towards there. Go this way, I think. So we need to do Oliver first, I believe. So let's face these both towards each other. Is there a way to get that orb? No, there isn't. Okay, so let's press this one, and we are done with this chapter. You've reached the end of the chapter. Move on to the next. You haven't collected all the bonus orbs yet. Yes, we're ready. And so he and his companions set out to battle them. Okay, same thing as before. I keep forgetting that that's basically what we just read. The door, it's open. Yes, it is. I believe there's 3 of these. I could be wrong. There could be more. We'll know for sure based on... Actually, wait a minute. That's... Okay, I'm actually confused then. The evil dragon who ruled over the world could not be defeated until the 4 towers emitting the evil aura that protected him had been destroyed. The first tower looming in front of him, the wizard laid it low with a mighty spell. The second was close by, the pistoler, who carefully took aim and felled it with a single shot. The third was sent, toppling when the harpist turned to a soldier and spurred him on with her songs. The 4th tower, which stood in front of the fairy, was flattened when he ran into it head first, as fast as he could. His towers gone, the dragon was vulnerable at last, and the final battle began in earnest. As the fight between them raged, the boy spied his chance when the dragon turned to face him and let loose the legendary spell Mornstar. It struck the dragon, who fell down dead. Thus the world was saved, and all lived happily ever after. So it is indeed based on Oliver, but I don't remember a dragon. Or a evil dragon, so maybe this is something that happened after the story. Because I'm highly confused on that. Because I don't remember any of this happening. So it looks like we gotta go to the wizard first, then to Swain, and then to Esther, and then to a soldier. Then Mr. Drippy, and then Oliver. Okay. So we need to do... I believe his name was Marcus, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Okay, so we can move the dragon in order to go to different areas. Okay, I think we'll be fine, though. So let's go this way to turn on Marcus, to take out the tower. Then we need to go this way to go over to Swain. Let's see here. We have to face him towards the tower. Okay, I was confused for a second. Let's face him towards the tower, then turn him on. Okay, now we need to turn the dragon statue again. So we need to go to Esther next, which is on the other side. Okay, good. Can we get over there easily? It seems like we can. Okay, we'll be grabbing our freebie then. Just making sure we can get the freebies as we go along. Looks like we can go this way. Okay, so we need to face Esther towards the soldier. How do we do that? Trying to figure it out here. Okay, I think I see it. So face her towards the soldier, I would believe. Go this way. And then the soldier should attack the tower. Okay, good. So far, so good. And we don't have a pathway back, because I accidentally broke the pathway. Oops. And that's unfortunate. I didn't even notice I messed that up until literally right there. We're gonna set this up, though. At least we know what we're doing now, because I was kind of confused with it at first, and now I'm kind of, like, on the A-OK now. Now that I understand what we're doing, it's a lot easier to understand what we're doing. Sorry if I'm more focusing on the puzzle. This is a little bit of brain activity, because I need to make sure that I'm putting it in the right ways, so I don't have to redo it entirely. So, if I talk more about the puzzle than actually trying to commentate it, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see here. Go this way. Don't touch that. How do you turn her? Exactly. Wait a minute. Okay. I see what I did wrong. I'll be right back. I actually have to cut back because I just messed it up entirely. BRB, boys and girls, I'm sorry for the cuts. Okay, now that we're back here, so the thing that I actually messed up there is actually the blue orb right there is actually a trap. So you accidentally get rid of that little path. I don't know how you would get that normally, but I kept stepping on it and that's why I messed up. So now that we're here, we can actually turn Esther towards the soldier, go right around, turn that on, and there we go. Now that's fixed up. Still don't know how you would... Oh, right there. Okay. So you can get that as long as you don't break that little part of the pathway there. Okay. I understand, I understand. So let's actually move the dragon statue one more time. Let's see here. So we need to do the fairy next. So we need to do our boy Mr. Drippy first. So we need to go this way so we don't break the tiles. And we need to make an opening so we can get back. So far, so good. Let's see here. I want to make sure that we do this correctly. Let's do it this way. And then we have to face the fairy towards the tower so we can ram it head first. Down goes the tower with the power of Mr. Drippy. Okay. And now we have to face the dragon towards Oliver. And then we should be all set. And boom goes the dynamite. This should work now. Seems like it worked. And let's hope this works. You reach the end of the chapter. Move on to the next. You haven't collected all the bonus orbs. Yeah, just keep going. And hopefully with that, down goes the dragon. I did believe it was facing towards him. Okay, it was. Okay, good. You've chosen the right path and reached the end of the chapter. Cool, cool, cool. Works for me. Sage's secrets. Forgot what that is. Thy knowledge is proven. Okay, cool. Is that how I'm supposed to leave, I wonder? Yeah, I would believe so. So, out of the trial of knowledge, we completed this full part. That was a lot of thinking, honestly, but now it looks like we're in some kind of battlefield? Where am I? It's awfully high up. Yeah, it is. The trial of courage awaits. Go forth. Draw thy sword and vanquish the foe before thee. Okay. I wonder what kind of foe it will be. I won't be able to voice those if I want to read those, honestly. There's no way I can do the voice I do for Evan or any other character. Roland maybe, because Roland's my normal voice, so easy. But, yeah, no other voice, I don't think I can do that. This looks like some sort of arena. I suppose it's where the trial will take place, is what I believe he just said. Okay, so we're gonna be fighting some kind of monster here. Probably a boss, more than likely. He looks a little dangerous. Thog, monstrously muscled metal tester. Okay, Thog. Oh, he's level 14. But I'm all alone. Yes, we are. That means we gotta be careful. Wait a minute. Oh. That was weird. My skills were still selectable for some reason. We should probably swap into... Ooh, be careful. Turn on our black hole. Ouchie, that did literally a third of my health bar. Let's be careful and move around a little bit. I want to kind of understand what we're dealing with. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. No, I'm not alone. My friends are with me. They're just not here exactly, as what I believe he's just said. They're cheering for him along the sidelines. But basically is what I'm pretty sure is basically what he's trying to say. Let's move away from this guy before he hits us with whatever he's about to do. He's charging up something. Okay. I felt like that was gonna hit me if I didn't block. Thankfully, it didn't, but... Ouchie. Well, let's just hit him with a big hit. Ouch. Okay, we need to be careful now. Ow. Okay. We need to be careful now. I'm gonna heal before I die. Okay, cool. That fully heals me. Woo! Nice try there, buddy. We need to be very careful around this guy. And we can knock him out of the, there we go, we stunned him. Because he was charging up and we hit him with a skill that actually knocked him out. So we can get some good hits on him right now. I have to do this, I have to become a king. Yes, you do, Evan. Nice there. Nice job there, Thog, you missed. Turn on the black hole. Slide back. Let him do whatever he's trying to do right now. Ouch, I was trying to hit him. There we go. Ow, that did not work as intended. I'm just gonna let him do whatever he's doing right now, and hopefully the Higgledies will do what they're doing right now. Waiting for him to do whatever. Ouchie, okay. He hurts. He hurts a lot. Why is he so strong? I don't remember any of the other enemies being this strong. Let's turn on the black hole. Get ready for whatever he's about to try. Hopefully he gets hit by that. Okay, that did a nice 325, and down goes Thog. And we get a nice level up as well. Ooh, everyone got a level up. Cool, I'll take it. And it looks like Tani gained a new skill called Burrowing Bolt. He obtained a pair of Boss's boots. Boss's boots? Okay, I'll take them, I guess. Hello, Tani. Hey, Roland. You did it. Yes, we did. I did. Yes, you did, Evan. Good job, buddy. And that's both the trials that we needed to do, so we should be gaining our Kingmaker now, based on what it told us.
Evan Petty-Whisker Tildrum, thou hast proven thyself worthy. A Kingmaker shall be thine.
Okay, here comes our special dragon. Let's see what he looks like. Based on the other one, that kind of looked like a griffin over, technically, his father's Kingmaker. I do kind of wonder what this one's gonna look like. Let's see. Here he comes. What does our Kingmaker look like? Oh, he's a fairy. Hey, buddy. Unless... I'm more confused on him being a dragon, but... You look more like a mini Lisa Simpson, if I'll be honest, but... Okay, we'll go with dragon there, buddy. What's with this little guy? Is he a monster?
Oh, that cheek!
Oh, that's charming, that is. Monster indeed. I'm your flipping Kingmaker, ain't it? Coy, you lot don't have to know how to hurt a bloke's feelings.
Hello?
So you're my Kingmaker?
That's right, man.
That I am, Sunshine. Name's Lofty. Lovely to meet you and all that.
So, Evan passed the trial with, flying colors, it looks like. Which means he can become a king again, right?
You went wrong there.
It does indeed. You have my full permission to rule over a realm of your very own.
Thank you. I'm very sorry, if I seem ungrateful. It's just I was expecting someone grander.
Okay.
Course, stab me in the heart, why don't you? The nerve. I'll have you know I can look very grand indeed, when I mind to. Or, not at the moment, but anyway. It's time to make our bond official. You got anything on you we can use to swear a pact over? It'll become a sacred treasure of your kingdom, so don't go giving me a weapon all caked with monsters' blood or anything like that. You hear?
Oh, of course. I completely forgot. It sounds as if my sword and wand won't do. Let me see. What are we gonna use then?
Come on, mun. I haven't got all day.
What is he gonna... I told you the stick would be important. Look at Roland's face. His smile, man. What about the stick?
Tidy, right, hang on. A stick, he means to make a sacred bond over a flippin' stick. You're a one, you are. Well, it can't be helped. I suppose. Looks like a nice sturdy one, at least.
Yes.
Okay, your goes. Hold up the royal twig.
Come on.
Okay, come on, Evan. Why the stick, though, of all things? Well, it better become a magic stick at this point. What if it ended up being Oliver's wand? The original one. That would be kind of funny. But I highly doubt it, though. I don't remember it being the case. But it would be kind of funny as an Easter egg. So this is how you make a bond, apparently. I like it. And there we go. We officially have a dragon. Not sure how he can be a dragon, but we'll just go with it.
I now pronounce us King and Kingmaker. May the King's bond now binds us remain thick and lustrous, till death do us part.
A King's bond, huh?
It doesn't look very thick to me.
Crikey.
Well, I've only just made it, ain't I? When Evans by your kingdoms get going, it'll soon fatten up.
Then we had better start building our kingdom right away.
That's the spirit, man.
Flip, I almost forgot. I got something else amazing to give you, ain't it? Something amazing?
That's right, man. You'll get a load of this little beauty.
Oh, the tactic tweaker. Okay, so this is what I was actually explaining originally. This is the thing that we'll be able to use we'll be able to change up our strengths in battle at a moment's notice if we really want to. But you can only use it before a battle starts. So if you think you're going to be fighting certain enemies, you can set it before the dungeon. So, I'll wait until he explains it. What is this? It's some sort of stone tablet.
Nah, man. Not just some kind of stone tablet. A stone tablet containing the almighty power of me, your Kingmaker. Or, as I like to call it, the Tactic Tweaker.
Just as Lofty says, the Tweaker is a very special stone tablet that can have all kinds of interesting effects on how you do battle. You can access it from the main menu.
If you can get it set just right, every battle you come across will be a breeze, man.
Just so you know, we have no idea what you're on about.
Pa, fine. We'll just have to fill around with it, ain't it? You'll soon figure it out once.
Alright.
It's been so long since I've done a fairy voiced, I'll be honest. Alright, we've done what we came here to do. Let's get back to the Sky Pirate's base. Yeah, let's go see Batu again. Hopefully he's happy that we got here unscathed. And left here unscathed. Because as what he was saying, not many people come back unscathed, Sash. I'm guessing he's probably meaning dead.
Cool, talk about refreshing breeze, there's bracing.
Alright, let's go and let the boss know we're back.
Cool, tidy.
I'm surprised he hasn't said tidy yet, honestly. That's something I missed. Ooh, there's a Roland note over here, I'm pretty sure. Roland's journal has been updated. Let's check that out. Is it this one? Law number 4, to be a king. To become a king in this world, you have to make a pact with a creature known as a kingmaker. But in order to do that, you first have to pass a test. One which involves fighting. Suffice to say, it's way more dangerous than becoming a president, even if you're not a kid. True. Very true. Well, let's go see Batu. I want to grab this other free thing real quick, just because we have the ability to. And now we'll actually get to see our little friend Lofty. I was about to call him Drippy, but we'll get to see Lofty following Evan now from now on, which is actually a cool little feature. I don't think he does anything other than just running around, but it's still fun to see.
Ahoy there.
Ye made it back in one piece then, eh, lad? And by the look of your face, ye didn't come back home empty-handed.
No, this is my king mecha, Lofty.
It is indeed.
I wonder if he's gonna say anything.
He's a little ain't he?
He did.
Says you, shorty. Alright, ye scurvy dogs. Make ready for your feast. These king-making swabs here deserve a celebration.
A feast, boss, truly.
Yarr.
My pirate voices are so off.
The Sky Pirates celebrated Evan and his friends' success.
I like that picture, honestly. That's a really nice picture of the Cloud Coil Sky Pirate base. I'm actually really happy that they've gone more in detail with the pirates, due to they did have the Sky Pirates in the original game, so it's really cool to see them again. Although it's not just a random, just one crew. Also, I have no clue what Tani just said, but her dialogue just skipped immediately. It's morning already.
Gosh.
Indeed it is. That was really quick, I guess. We feasted for 2 seconds, and the sun is already up. Although it was already up beforehand. So what is it, Evan? You ready to become a king?
You need to become king of this here world, is that not so?
That is indeed true.
Well now, there's a thing. I see something in ye. And I'm not the only one.
Tani also sees it.
What are you doing?
The men of Cloud Coil Canyon do hereby swear fealty. We serve you now, your majesty.
And now we have an army. Every kingdom needs an army. And now we have an army of swashbuckling sky pirates.
Now swore to devote their
Oh, Kraken would be proud.
and with this fledgling following,
Kraken would indeed be proud.
steps on the long road to ruling the world.
And good thing too, because technically we will need an army due to the fact that Mousinger has a gigantic army based on what we saw.
You seem
We only saw a little bit of it due to them being all over the place, but once we get back there, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a big fight on our hands.
I am. It all happened just
And it
as
looks
you
like the
said it
curious
would.
boy is
I
back
met lots of new people.
for more
and made
dialogue
lots of new
that
friends.
is just gonna make us more and more confused.
Perhaps
until
I
we
will
figure out
thank
who he
you,
really
my
is.
Penella.
Because right now, we don't know anything about him.
So you really are going to rule the world then? You don't do things by halves, do you?
No, he doesn't.
But building a kingdom
He
is
starts
hard
right
work,
from the start
and building
to
a
all the way
great
to the
kingdom
end.
is even harder.
Gotta start from somewhere, honestly.
It's not going
And
to
he's
be
starting
easy.
from the dirt all the way back, all the way up to the gold, or I guess you would say netherite armor. Honestly,
I know that. But I'm going to try. I have to.
he really does. Honestly,
Spoken
if he
like
doesn't
a true
try,
leader.
either he hides for the rest of his life,
You'll be meeting a
or
lot more people
Mousinger
soon.
somehow
You have to
finds
listen
him,
to them.
and
All of
he
them.
becomes a
You have to
nice,
remember the things they tell you.
nice king on the execution block. And we already know how bad that would be. Because honestly, I'm pretty sure he would be really
Try
sad
my
to see
best.
Evan die. Because, yeah,
Sorry.
when it
I'm
comes to
talking as if
characters
I
like
know
this,
everything again.
I don't think anyone wants to just see them be executed, honestly.
But I'm right.
We already know what happened when
I trust the person who taught me all of this.
I forgot what company actually owns Last of Us. I think it's Naughty Dog. I've never actually played the original, but I did watch through both of the games. And when they killed Joel off, people were pissed. Like, actually mad. I can't actually make a full idea of how I feel about it. I do think it was kind of stupid, though, in my own opinion, but I never actually owned the game, so I technically can't make a real assumption on it. But I'm just gonna think of the first game as the only one, honestly, because I kind of like the original story's end, honestly. But everyone has their own opinion on that game.
Until next time, Evan. Goodbye.
Goodbye, mysterious little boy. Until next time. And let's save our progress, because now we're done with the Kingmaker trial, and we should be in Chapter 3 now. What is our next chapter, Evan? Oh, I guess we're not.
Well, that's signed up for little servitude. But we can't very well up sticks and have every man, women, and child among us set out after a king who don't even have a kingdom yet.
Yeah.
True, I guess.
Yeah, we can't just run off and leave the base empty either,
True.
What are you two talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Oh, we were just discussing the fact that we will need to look for a suitable piece of empty land if we're to start building our new kingdom.
True, we are going to need a place to set up shop. And we need a big place, in honesty.
Or now that'll be an awful pain in the neck, won't it? Why, you could just raid a village somewhere and start out with that as your base, and...
No, we want to do it as peaceful as possible. That's exactly what Evan said, so we're not going to be raiding anybody. We're not pirates, understand?
Har har har. Alright. Keep your hair on. Old Bantu is just having a bit of fun with ye.
Anyway, if we're going to build a kingdom, we're going to need a good spot. Location is everything. True.
Corey, look at Roland's face, talking about serious.
Yeah, Roland does know what he's talking about. He is a president after all. He should know something about suitable landmarks and building specific buildings that we need, honestly.
That's because we're having a serious conversation.
Very true. Can't just set up shop anywhere.
But I suppose he does look a little stern.
Very true on that. A new nation is like a tiny defenseless animal, by which I mean it's liable to be swallowed by the first predator that comes along. I guess true. We need to be careful and have a suitable army as well to protect ourselves. The only way for it to grow is to put itself somewhere out of harm's way. Anywhere else and you'll be overrun before you know it.
So what kind of place do we need to look for then?
Somewhere big, obviously.
Someplace difficult to invade for sure, and with plenty of natural resources.
If you've got both, you've got a good chance. Where would that be? Someplace like where? Oh, did you see somewhere? Or is he looking at... Oh no, he's looking at a map. Right here. That looks like a good place, honestly. Right near the ocean, so we can boat off the little ocean, or the little sand there. Words. But yeah, as long as we're in a good spot, we can get a good sailing bit in there as well.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3. Of tempted fate, you say? And that statue looks pretty unique, pretty familiar, honestly. Is that a Buddhist statue I see? Or something that looks a little like one, honestly?
The Heartlands aren't too far away. Straight down the mountain and past the ruins.
Can we fly there? Probably not.
Well, now, it ain't exactly that we can't fly there. But it's the wind of Cloud Coil Canyon that sent the old sky skimmers a soaring sea. Beyond the bounds of the valley, things can get a mite hairy.
A mite hairy, you say?
I see. I think I'd prefer to walk.
It did seem like a little bit of a scary flying contraption, honestly. And it doesn't seem that safe, in my opinion, due to the fact that it's a winged jet, and based on that, I don't trust wingsuits to keep me alive. So yeah.
Gone by land ain't necessarily much the safer, lad. There's a gaggle of bandits been bothering folk down around the ruins there of late.
Bandits, you say? Bandits versus pirates, huh? Sounds like quite the showdown. Honestly, it really does.
Yeah, there's loads of them as well. It won't be pretty.
Then we'll have to go mob-handed. We've a couple of halfway decent leaders o' men among our number. Fetch the pair of numbskulls, will you, girlie?
I'm gonna be honest, we already know who these two are. Look who it is!
Ye ring, boss.
Now listen here.
We're away to set up a new kingdom down there on the Heartlands, lad. And we'll be needing to smash our way through a bandit or two to get there. Which is why you and your men will joining us. Our battle. Sure, it's been a while long enough.
Hey, scrap boys, at last, yahar.
Just random shopkeeper joining in.
What are you doing here, Geralt? I only sent for these here pair of scurvy dogs.
We're gonna need a shopkeeper, so honestly, it's gonna help us.
Sorry, boss. Fancied a peek at the brave new world. The boys' building is all.
Yeah, we're gonna need a shopkeeper, so it's actually good that we get one.
The more the merrier, right, Evan?
Indeed true. Sorry if they have the same voice for now. I still need to figure out another voice to kind of help me with that, because I only basically have one kind of feminine voice to go with, so it's kind of hard at the moment, but I'll have another one. I'll try and make one I'm probably going to look at a YouTube video to figure out another one, honestly, but I'll have to figure that out in the next couple episodes, honestly. Of course. Of course, indeed.
Well, it's alright with the lad here. 'Tis alright with me. Just you be sure to make yourself useful, you hear?
Aye, boss.
Looks like Kunabish, Chinggis, and Gerald are coming with you. Those are going to be our first 3 civilians, which will very much help us with our kingdom making.
Now listen, I'll be fighting beside ye from here on out, lad. I'll be leaving the tactical tinkerings to you, but just you shout if I ain't doing as you need me to.
And that was the secret that I've been holding out on you guys. Batsu is our 4th party member. And he is going to be fun. I did kind of hint at it when we looked at the shop, and there was a hammer in there, and I said we don't have the member that we need for it just yet. So now we have our 4th member. I forgot how many there are. I believe there's 6. I could be wrong there. It could be 7. Thank you, Batu. We'll be counting on you. So the Cloud Snake himself is part of the team now. Huh. We couldn't ask for a more formidable ally than that. Very true. Very, very true. Alright then. It looks like it's time to head for the Heartlands. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Okay, so let's see here. How do we get there is the first thing. Actually, we should probably buy something for Batsu to use. So now we actually have a new shopkeeper here as well. Now that the other lady is no longer here. Let's upgrade our huntsman bow, since we have a better one here. So we have Tani that uses a bow, and we also have Batu that uses a bow. So let's see here. It looks like Batu can use a new hammer, and that is a plus 39 for the one that he doesn't have a weapon on. So actually, that's a good thing. And it looks like we're out of money, so it looks like that's all we're getting. Well, at least Batu has something now. So let's figure out the party here. Who do we want to use? Tani's fun, but we probably should make sure to kind of mix and match our team as much as possible. You're not forced to use Evan, so we're gonna use Batu and Tani for now, just because Evan's got a lot of the combat in already, so we're gonna give Tani and Batu a shot to shine. And I'm always gonna keep Roland on the team, honestly, because Roland is my favorite of the bunch of all the characters in the game, so honestly I would like to use him as much as possible. He's just one of my favorites. We will use the other characters every now and again. You know what? Here, we'll do it like this. Just because I said that, we're gonna use, let's see here. I'll use Tani, and we'll have Batu and, Roland on the sidelines for now. Just so I keep my word about using the other characters. So we're gonna use Tani for a little bit. Although I would like to use Roland just because I'm used to his playstyle. It's just that I would like to use the other characters because I barely did so when I played this game originally. So I'm gonna try and use the others as well. And also I want to try and see if we can maybe unlock the other battle styles, because there is a thing where you can change your battle styles. But I don't know if that's if you can only do that in the DLC. Because there is a DLC for this game. I don't believe I'm going to go through it, just because it's kind of fetch questy in a way. Like I think the only way I'll do the DLC is if I do it a certain way. And the certain way that I'm talking about is I'll do all the fetch quests in like outside of the episode, and then every time I go into I believe it's called, I forgot what it's called, but it's for the DLC with the return of the rabbit guy. I forgot his name. Forgot what his name was, but he was Oliver's friend, but he was the otherworld version of his friend. But yeah, that's basically who I believe. It's the conductor, I believe is what his name was. But yeah, the DLC with the conductor is what I'm talking about. So whenever I do the fetch quest, that'll be outside of episode. But when we actually go into his actual areas where he'll show up and we'll actually interact with him, I believe we'll do those in the episode. So you'll see those, but everything else I'll probably skip out on. So let's see here, how do we get down there? Looks like we gotta go this way. So we're at least gonna get into, like, close by to where the pirates are, because I kind of want to talk a little bit more, since we don't exactly have to end at the 45-minute mark every episode. It's just that I would like to end the episodes around the 45-minute mark, just somewhere near it after the fact. So that's why these episodes always go to 45 minutes. Sometimes they go lower because either I just want to take a break in general. So if you guys are ever wondering why the episodes are shorter sometimes, that is in fact the case. It's just that I need to rest my voice, or I just didn't want to record as long. Which those are I'll usually explain at the beginning of the episode if I do those. Or in episodes previous to it, I'll say that'll probably go on for quite a bit. So, will we do the pirate thing with the bandits? I believe we should, honestly, because it's not that long. And also, I kind of want to get it out of the way. So, you know what, we'll do it.
Avast, the dogs'll be just beyond here.
The bandits, you mean?
Nah, man, I mean dogs. Scurviest of dogs.
I'm joking.
Aye, that I do. Alright, time for Kunibish and Shinggis to make their sorry hides useful. Let's get this battle underway. We'll plant a standard for our troops to muster beneath. When you're ready to take the field of battle, come there and stay the word.
Will do, Batu. Skirmishes. Skirmishes are army-on-army battles, in which Evan takes the field in command, up to 4 units. The aim is to have him guide his troops to victory. In order to begin a skirmish, approach the standard planted on the ground. Standard. Is that really what that's called? I would just say flag, but I'm just gonna say approach the flag planted in the ground nearby, and order your soldier to form ranks. Okay. So, first, we actually should check the tactics tweaker out. So, this is the tactics tweaker. which we unlocked for getting our Kingmaker Lofty. So, I'll read through it real quick. It's covered in knobs, sliders, and switches that can be adjusted in order to tweak a whole host of parameters that govern how combat unfolds. These range from allowing you to inflict more damage on certain types of monsters, adjusting how sensitive you are to elemental damage, and status effects. Unfortunately, you won't be able to fiddle to your heart's content right away. You'll need to earn battle points in order to unlock and adjust this with each setting. Battle points are earned each time a party member levels up, until level 50, so you'll need to throw yourself into the fray if you want your full range of tactic tweaker options. So until level 50, we won't be able to do much more with this. So let's see here. So we could spend points in order to level up certain areas. So let's see here. When should we level up? I believe the best thing to do first, right away, is to do the spoil settings. So we want to work on this. So we want more, probably growth. So we're going to put points into growth. And we're also going to put points into, let's see here, cash versus kit. So we can get more money versus the kit. Or we can get more fines versus finery. Refinement versus rarity. Enables increased EXP or rare materials. Let's do this so we can get as much experience as possible. So let's see here. Let's flip the switch so we can get more experience in battle. If I can get to the other one. There we go. So now we're going to get double the experience than we normally would. I don't think we should upgrade that anymore for the time being. I think we should put some points into our Arts of Wars, though. So let's throw a couple into this. I'm gonna do... Let's see here. Increases the length of time which you're invulnerable while evading. It's pretty good, but I think we should probably... Let's do strength. Let's put points into strength. Can I upgrade this again, though? Is there a way to level up it again? Yeah, here we go. Spend 11 more. And we're just going to put 2 points into attack, I think. I think that should be fine. Okay, now let's do the skirmish. Are you ready to join the fray and take on the Battle of the Heartlands? Recommended level for the skirmish is level 1. So this is going to be the tutorial skirmish. So skirmishes are pretty unique, because this wasn't in the first game. And, sorry for moving my chair, but these are pretty cool. So you can upgrade your units for these battles as well, with the improvement of your kingdom. So you can also get units like different civilians that are better for battle as well. So I'm going to explain this just in a short bit. So during briefings, you can prepare your army for skirmish ahead by checking victory conditions, assessing enemy forces, and boosting your might and picking units. So we can inspect their forces. We can see that they have literally half of our force, and we can also muster forces. So this is where you can actually select who you want on your army. So this is where you can kind of figure out what skills you're going to get. You can also bolster them by having enough influence, which we don't have at the moment, but you can increase like your power from other different stats in general. It'll explain it in another skirmish. I don't really use it that often, so just so you guys know, it's basically giving you an easier chance at these, because these can be hard. Okay, it looks like Ba 2 is calling them boneheaded devils, I guess. I think that's what he said. Controlling your units. When a unit in controls encounters an enemy, it will automatically attack. You can rotate units to the left or the right using LB and RB. An army-on-army battle. I never thought I'd see a proper skirmish. So based on this, I believe you can swap who you think will be better in combat. So I don't know the weakness for the white units. I believe they're just weak to everything. And that's what I'm going to go on. Probably that's the case. Because I've never really fought neutral forces, or at least I don't remember there being any. I guess they don't take extra damage, is what I'm going to say. They probably don't take and don't do extra damage. By holding down one of the other buttons, you can have your forces move more quickly, or launch an all-out assault that will see them attack the enemy in a fast and furious fashion. So this is the might gauge. The might gauge. Hold B to quick march or X to hold A for an all-out assault. Okay, so we can either run or we can all-out assault them. So let's do an all-out assault. So we'll increase our damage by doing that. So we can, like, literally freak out on these guys pretty easily by doing that. And we want to make sure that we're always facing our units towards the enemies. Unit types. Each unit type is stronger against each certain other units. Swords are strong against hammers, hammers are strong against lances, and lances are strong against swords. When your troops are at an advantage, you will see a blue arrow, and when they are at a disadvantage, a red one. Try to keep your units in the most advantageous positions. So bowmen you always want to keep out of range of any melee units. They'll always be at a disadvantage if you do that. So you want to make sure you always have your melee units out in the front of wherever your bow units are. And you always want to have bow units, honestly. They're pretty good and useful to have in general. So special tactics. Each unit can deploy its own special tactics. These can be used when the unit's special tactics gauge is full, but be aware that this will cost military might. Military might is the power that you use to order your units on the battlefield. You'll have a different amount depending on the types of engagement, so try your best to use it wisely. Chingis' special tactic calls down sky skimmers to bombard the enemy. Kunibish's special tactic temporarily roots the enemy to the spot with terror. Hold RT and press B, A, Y, or X to activate a special tactic.
Here we go!
Wait, actually, wait a minute. I think I know who that is. So, this Tyran guy is actually a special unit. He can technically become a, what do you call it? Let me think about it. He can technically become a unit for your town. Can this guy die? There's a random sorcerer not dying. Attack him, please? Thank you. So Tyran right here is actually a special unit that you get for beating every other skirmish on the entire map, if I remember correctly, and he's usually the final unit that you'll ever get. So let's use one of our special skills. Let's use the Bombard one, so we can just blast him to smithereens. Didn't kill him somehow, but he's definitely down for the count, though. And down he goes.
I reckon you're something special-y.
Well, that's definitely the case. Looks like we got a little bit more to go, so it looks like calling for reinforcements. A unit's current health can be engaged by how many soldiers it has. To replenish, hold A to spend some military might on calling for reinforcements. So if we want to heal, we just hold A, but we use a little bit of our might in the top left. Okay.
Alright.
Let's make our way down. Alright, Evan, let's keep moving. It looks like they got some siege towers based on what Batu's saying, so we gotta be careful about that. Let's worry about the gunners over here, so hopefully our allies will attack those. There we go. So we gotta bash through the wall. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we do. Okay. For a second I thought we couldn't for a second, but yeah, we can definitely do so. Let's get rid of the siege towers before we deal with anything else, just because of the case that those will hurt us if we don't get rid of them quickly. So let's get rid of them. We can also steal these, I believe. Can I not take this? I know you can, but nope, I guess not. Strange. I guess we can't take it then. Let's tear down this bandit's little nest here. Nest of vermin. Down goes the nest of vermin. But we can take this out. So this will spawn more enemies, based on what I remember. You can also take it over, if it'll let me, but it doesn't seem like it's going to let me. Activate shock tactics to make all unit types effective against all others, and greatly slow down the rate at which the might gauge is depleted. If your units are poorly matched when you're in trouble, try pressing Y. Will do, will do.
Hey, I thought I told you Drongos to wait for me.
Nah. But I'm surprised we can't actually take this over, because this is something you can actually take over. But I guess you can't do it in the beginning one for some reason. So we're actually going to use our shock tactic just completely and utterly annihilate this guy's army. And now he basically has nothing left. Let's set a nice bomb strike on them. And down goes Tyrant. So now it's just his little army here. Just all out strike them, heal up a little bit, and try striking them as much as we can. Set up another bombard for the guys over there. Just keep focusing this little sorcerer guy. And we're pretty much done here. We only got this guy here left. So just bully these little guys for a second. And I think that's the end of this. We're about to find out.
Guy wasn't ready. You blokes don't have fight fair.
Is what I believe that guy just said. You'll pay for this indeed. There's original. True indeed. There is indeed original. And we just won the Battle of the Heartlands. So that's basically how skirmishes work. This one's kind of different than a normal skirmish, honestly. That's not how normal skirmishes would work. So how skirmishes work is you steal their buildings, and you rebuild them and use them to your own advantage. For some reason, it didn't bring that up during the tutorial one, even though it really should have. So that's basically how skirmishes should work, just to let you guys know. So, let's continue.
Heh, easy peasy.
And that, laddie, is how it's done. Don't ye go forgetting now.
I shan't. I thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you indeed, everyone. Good job to everyone. The Army menu. The Army menu can be accessed from the main menu. Here you can check the capabilities of the units that you'll be using in your army on army skirmishes. And when you have recruited enough of them, pick which ones will go into battle. So we only have 2 of them, so we really don't have to do that right now. But if we ever need to, we can easily do so. So let's see here. Since this is technically almost an hour long, or probably is at this point, I'm going to end this one off here. So as always, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. And keep being spooky, and peace out, boys and girls. See you all in the next one. Hey, boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.